Hey guys, Macho Nacho here. Yes, I changed my name from 8-Bit Dumble to Macho Nacho. Why? Because it's better. So, anyways, I'm starting my first series. We're going to do some comic book reviews because I love comics. I'm just getting into them. And let's get it. So, the first one I got here is Howard the Duck #1. Why I get it? I think he's interesting. It's fucking hysterical. All right, so I did get the last Howard the Duck series that was going on in the middle of Secret Wars and all that. I know it's still going on. Okay, so Howard the Duck #1. So see in the cover, we got Howard, we got Tara's back in action. Okay, and we got Peter Parker's Aunt May. Okay, so they're still working together. They're in the office. It's great. All right, we got Chip Zdarsky as the writer. And we got Joe Quinones as the penciler and colorist in this one. All right, so overall impressions on this after reading it, I would give it about a 7 out of 10. Reason being is that lots of long paragraphs. And basically the story in this one is that Howard is depressed. He wants to go back to his home. He's tired of getting into situations where he is almost dying or being deformed or being taken apart by other oddly beings or whatever. Okay, so yeah, with Howard, you see or hear he's very depressed. He's with in the office, and Aunt May is like, hey, yeah, you got work to do, and he's like, yeah, I don't care, whatever. So right here you see when he was talking to Doctor Strange. So he reaches out, he talks to Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange gives him the Infinity Gauntlet with the Compassion Stone because he tells him if he thinks about going back home, just where he originally came from, it could work. So he tricks Tara into driving out to this place right here, and they find the wizard, bitchy version of Magneto, and they get to this device where hopefully it's going to send him back. Well, in the end, what do you know? We got two creatures that come down, and they're like, hey, we're here to help you. We're here to save you. We're here to find you, all right? So at the end of the Howard the Duck comic, they have another little side story that they're going to be doing with the Black Cat. So if you read the last series they did, you'll see that Howard the Duck went and stole this necklace that was from that Black Cat had stolen. She wants back, and basically Gwenpool, as they're quoting it, is being a goofball, and she came and stole something from her, and she wants it back, so she's hiring Howard the Duck to come get it. So what's interesting about Gwenpool, which is something I didn't even know this was a person who exists, very much like Harley Quinn. All right, that's my impressions out of that. So it'll be a little interesting side story to put in the end there. So that's the story with Howard the Duck. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'm going to keep going because he's funny. All right, so buy it. Next, we got Deadpool #1. All right, why did I get it? Because Deadpool is also hysterical, and I like just the edginess of him. He says it's awesome, and with the movie coming out, it's perfect. All right, so the writer on this one is Jerry Dugan, and the penciler Mike Hawthorne, and the inker is Terry Pallett. There's other people. All right, so take a look at the cover. This is the original variant. All right, and overall impressions with it. I think the art is good. It's hysterical. It's very cartoony, which you should expect from a Deadpool comic. So the story behind this one is basically it starts off, people are like, oh, are you Deadpool? Are you Deadpool? And there's just multiple Deadpools around. And so what it looks like is Deadpool is hiring other people to also be Deadpool, and he has an agency. All right, so he has an agency of heroes, and what he does is he's trying to manage that, and now he's part of the Avengers. So if you get the Uncanny Avengers, you'll see that he's part of the team, and so he's trying to manage that on top of Heroes for Hire is the agency. All right, so the weird thing with this one is there is something going on with basically a town board who doesn't like that he's involved in all these things and having people under one roof and whatnot. So in the end, he just goes and he puts a bullet in his head, and that's pretty much how it ends. And he's pissing some Amazonian lady off and whatnot. So yeah. So here, take a look at some of the pages. All right. So here you get the first scene. That is not the real Deadpool. All right. Also not the real Deadpool. Here's the real Deadpool. And he goes and saves somebody out of the goodness of his heart in this scene. So that's pretty cool. All right. So the other comic that I got was Amazing Spider-Man 3. Okay, so see, we got Human Torch, Spider-Man going at it. Okay, so far this is really interesting because Peter Parker basically has his own little Stark Industries going on, and he's got big bucks and whatnot, and he's using this to help fund Shield and provide weaponry. So what's going on in this one? We got the organization called the Zodiac, who are going bananas, and they are pissed off because one of their agents, per se, Leo, failed a mission. He's on a Shield airplane, boat, ship thing that they have, that crazy shit, and they want to come get him. They're like, "Hey, yo, here, we're here," and Leo's like, "Hey, that's cool, you're here to save me," and they're like, "No, fuck you," and they kill him. And so they go ruin shit on the boat. And meanwhile, while they're on this boat, Johnny Storm and Spider-Man are going at it in the old Baxter building because Johnny Storm is really pissed off because that's where the Fantastic Four used to be. And so they're wrecking shit and blah, blah, blah. And at the end, here, take a look right there. Yeah, they're going at it. And in the end, Peter Parker was like, "Yo, this whole time, I just wanted to show you that I had this statue. And the statue was really nice, and you were going to really like it. So here's that statue, all right?" And after that, he just shut up, and it was cool. But what's also really weird about this one is that Harry Osborn, who's changed his name, is kind of running the company with Peter, and Johnny Storm's like, "What's up with that?" You know? So that's interesting. So yeah. And so overall impressions, I like the story. The artwork is very good in this one. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, even look at the cover. Fantastic. So I would totally recommend it. The writer on this one is Dan Slott, and the penciler is Giuseppe Cumincoli. I hope I said that right. All right. So let's move on to the next purchase for the week and the last purchase for the week. So I ended up getting Invincible Iron Man number 2 and number 3 at the same time because it got a little behind. And so the Invincible Iron Man series is going really well so far. I really like it. So the story going on with this is that Madam Mask, who's somebody I've never heard of before, by the way, Madam Mask is causing rampage around the world, and Victor Von Doom comes out of nowhere, and he's like got a nice, pretty face, and Tony Stark's like, "What the fuck? Why you look all good? Why are you in your armor?" But yeah, he's still able to like wreck shit, and he's trying to gain Tony's trust, and he's telling him like, "Hey, she's got these like mystical things, and you got to go stop her because she's gonna like wreck shit." And so Tony goes and tries to talk to her, and what ends up happening is he pretty much gets his ass kicked, but his suit goes on to like automatic mode because he's made the suits now where they could form any kind of suit that he wanted, kind of like that symbiote suit. I don't know. I hope I said that right. And yeah, they ended up fighting. So you kind of see this thing here where he ended up getting his ass beat for a second, but his suit kind of like comes together, and they do have some like crazy Dragon Ball Z scene going on right here. And yeah, they go at it. So she's basically like godly right now, and they don't know why, and he's really confused because he doesn't know what to do with Victor Von Doom. But it's really cool because he's met this woman from MIT who's really smart. He's really loving her, and yeah, so they have a moment right here because if you read the first one, the kiss did not go well because he got denied. All right, that's what happened there. And so moving on, blah blah blah. He talks to Doctor Strange. See, talking to Doctor Strange. And yeah, Doctor Strange is like, "Yo, we're gonna figure this out together, and we're facial hair bros." And then so Tony Stark goes in a stealth suit, pretty neat, to go find Madame Mask or whatever her name is. And next thing you know, he runs into a bunch of looks like people holding lightsabers. And because she's like, "Hey, I set you up, and I'm really in love with you, but yeah, I want to fucking kill you." All right. So yeah, overall impression with Invincible Iron Man number 3. I liked it. The storyline's going really well. You got good action. You got a good love story going on. Really good. Go get it. All right. Thanks, guys. So if anybody who watched this, because I know I don't get that many viewers yet, I got 8 subscribers. Word. If you like this series with the comics, join me. Subscribe it. Like it. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I will be posting the comics that I buy on there. And we'll see you next time. See ya.